Funky today for Thursday, January 21st goes to Miss Stacey Dash. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I have a list of women who I would love to suck a fart out their butt. I'm married now, so that list is retired, unless, of course, my wife is involved, but that's a whole nother story. But on that list was 5 women: Jennifer Lopez, Serena Williams, Kelly Rowland, Patti LaBelle, and Miss Stacey Dash.
Really?
You know that. You've been working with me for 5 years. Oh. Now, see, that was a time when Stacey Dash was seen more than she was heard from. But over the years, she's resurfaced and found herself as a part of the Fox News family. I don't have a problem with that. In fact, I salute it. Drop one of clues bombs for, Stacey Dash being a Fox News commentator, because only in America you can go from being on the cover of King magazine and Black Men's magazine to being a Fox News commentator. All right, I respect the glow up, but even though I respect everyone's right to an opinion, certain things that come out of Stacey Dash's mouth make me wish that all she had was an Instagram and not a Twitter. She reinforced my feelings when she appeared on Fox and Friends this past Wednesday, and she was asked about the outrage over the lack of black Oscar nominees, and she had this to say.
We have to make up our minds. Either we want to have segregation or integration. And if we don't want segregation, then we need to get rid of channels like BET and the BET Awards and the Image Awards, where you're only awarded if you're black. If it were the other way around, we would be up in arms. It's a double standard. Just like there shouldn't be a Black History Month. We're Americans, period. That's it.
Listen, boo, you need to know Black History Month isn't a form of segregation. Black history is a part of American history. And if America is the great American melting pot, all these different cultures living here, there's nothing wrong with the individuals in this country recognizing and celebrating themselves. You also need to know that niche programming, like BET, that's not segregation either. Telemundo is a Spanish-speaking language station. We is Women's Entertainment Network. Logo is for the LGBT community.
That's Telemundo.
Whatever. All niche programming for a specific community, but the only one you want to get rid of is BET. Why we got to get rid of BET? Why we got to get rid of Black History Month? Do you want us to get rid of Women's History Month? What about Asian Pacific Heritage Month? What about Hispanic Heritage Month? What about Jewish Heritage Month? What about Italian Heritage Month? What about National American Indian Month? Why do black people always call for black people to get rid of things that represent us? If you was calling for other communities to get rid of their months and their networks, then I would have nothing to say. But you specifically targeted black people for no damn reason. America is more than just black or white. And if we all said F our cultures and weren't culture specific about things, the world would be very confusing. I like Googling for Jamaican restaurants and Italian restaurants and Greek restaurants. I love Chinese food. I love the fact that I live in a country that allows me to experience other people's cultures, and nobody should be calling for anyone to drop what they are. Yes, I'm American, but I'm African American, and I'm allowed to recognize and represent my culture, whether it's a TV network or a month. And if the
or Chinatown or Little Italy.
Talk that talk,
or Telemundo.
Listen, I don't speak the language. I don't watch it, okay? All right? All I'm saying is, if the determining factor in us not having a month is because white people don't have a month or white people don't have a specific network, then that's a foolish argument, simply because everything else in America is tailor-made for white people. Majority rules. It is what it is. All the other networks that don't cater to a specific community are white networks. All the other months that don't cater to a specific group are white months. White people will be fine, okay? They run things in this country. We don't even got a black skin Band-Aid. So if that's your argument, that we shouldn't have one because white people don't have one, that's foolish, all right? Rep your clique, fool. Recognize you're American, but recognize and celebrate whatever else you are, too. Can we please give Stacey Dash the biggest hee-haw?